Hey guys, what is up? Aiden here. I know it's been a while. Honestly, don't have an excuse. The content you're going to see on this channel is going to be drastically different than what it was before. It's going to be much more raw and to the point, and more about my personal experiences with these compounds, or I should say, like my lab rat, rather. Um, and of course, the reason why you clicked on this video is the stack I used to get shredded this summer. Effortlessly. And I've never been this lean before. I would say I'm easily a sub 6% body fat now, and it was 6% as confirmed by DEXA, although I don't put too much stock in that. But yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and jump right into it. I'll go ahead and bloop up a few graphics on screen here. And I guess what I want to say first is the guy who kind of popularized this stack would be Dr. Dean St Mart. I'll go ahead and link his channel in the description, and I'll link a few videos where he actually talks about this specific stack. It's methylene blue, MOTS-c, SLU-PP-332, and then the addition of Retatrutide. I guess we'll start with methylene blue. It's the easiest, I guess. It essentially just acts as an electron shuttle, and he makes the process of turning food into glucose and then glucose into ATP quite a bit more efficient. Think ATP is literally just your body's energy at a cellular level. So the more ATP you have, the more energized you're going to feel. So anything that's helping you produce more ATP is obviously going to make you significantly more energized. And methylene blue does that extremely well. I take my lab rat takes 5 milligrams in the morning and 5 milligrams at night. 5 milligrams in the morning is usually done 20 minutes pre-fasted cardio. I don't really think you need to go much higher than that unless you're looking for RBC reduction effects. If we're looking for specifically just the increased energy production, caloric expenditure, 5 milligrams in the morning and night is going to be plenty. There's a few things you need to kind of be a little wary of if you're on SSRIs. Kind of avoid methylene blue. Go ahead and talk to your doctor first. It is a MAO inhibitor, so it can interact with SSRIs and actually cause serotonin syndrome, and then in some cases death. Although I'm not sure how many cases of that there are. Anyways, that's methylene. Anyways, that's methylene blue. You see it all over the place now. I mean, even RFK was putting it in some drink on an airplane or something. So it's really popular. It's probably the lowest hanging fruit. It's extremely cheap, and it's not exactly cheap, but it's easy to find, easy to source, easy to get. Yeah, it's not too expensive. I'd say it's the low hanging fruit. If you want something that's gonna give you a little extra kick in the butt in the morning and also improve your mood, methylene blue is definitely gonna do that for you. The next thing on this list is going to be MOTS-c. I'm pretty sure if you're on this video, most of you are going to know what MOTS-c is. It's one of the most popular peptides out there. But it's essentially just a peptide that tells your body to turn on AMPK. If you're wondering why I'm looking over at the right side of my screen, it's because I'm looking at notes that I put down, not AI. You're talking to a real human, or rather listening to a real human. So be grateful that I'm looking over there. They're my notes. Essentially, when AMPK is turned on, it just tells uh, your body to shovel glucose into your muscles preferentially. And then your body, of course, does what it does with the glucose when it goes into the cells, into the mitochondria, produces ATP, more energy. You kind of get where we're going here. We are kind of attacking this from multiple angles. So if we're doing like what I do, what my lab rat does, a milligram of MOTS-c in the morning, you can even go up to 2 milligrams, like a milligram in the morning and then a milligram when you start to feel the crash, maybe around noon or 2 p.m. Go ahead and inject another milligram. Be a little careful when you're injecting larger amounts. Some people like to do 5 milligrams twice a week. Some people can get like severe anaphylactic shock and possibly die. So be really careful. If you're going to inject 5 milligrams, make sure you dilute it properly. Make sure you don't inject into a vein, of course, and make sure you inject extremely slowly. If it's your first time using the compound, start with 1 milligram. I use 1 milligram a day. It's probably more than what you'll need. And then the last part of the mitochondrial support stack is going to be SLU-PP-332. This is not a peptide. This is a molecule. A lot of people say it's a peptide. It's not a peptide. It's basically an exercise pill. It just activates and binds to estrogen-related receptors, I believe. I'll bloop up another graphic. There's probably been a few graphics on screen. So it'll kind of explain it. But they essentially bind to estrogen-related receptors, and then they turn on aerobic genes, which essentially give your body that warm feeling. They give your body essentially like the working out feeling from the pill. Like if you've ever taken SLU-PP-332, like 250, 500 micrograms up to a milligram. Some people have done like up to 400 milligrams. I would not recommend that. I would say 500 micrograms works fine for me. I would say if you're going to do higher dose, probably go up to 5 milligrams. Maybe if you're getting experimental, 20. But I really don't think you need 20 milligrams of SLU to get lean, or at least lean for the summer. Maybe if you're getting on stage, it's one thing, but 5 milligrams, like honestly, 500 micrograms is more than enough. And then the last part here, the one that everyone knows, Retatrutide. Yeah, it lowers appetite, improves insulin resistance, improves nutrient partitioning, kind of everything you want. There's a few things we got to be careful here. We don't want too much delayed gastric emptying. We want the delayed gastric emptying because excuse me, because that's, primarily where the appetite suppressive effects come from. But also you get this big bloated stomach if you're using androgens or growth hormone or whatever. If you just have a big bloated stomach, you see it with guys who drink a lot of beer. You see it with people who just eat a lot of food in general. They get these big distended wastes, and it's because they let their gut hang out. They get these really bad habits. So Reta can definitely lend itself to that. So if you're using it in an off season, I would recommend 0.5 milligram 3 times a week. So 1.5 milligrams. Do those more common injections or more frequent injections, not once a week. The goal in the off season is really to maintain insulin sensitivity. We're not looking for appetite suppression. You should want to feel hungry. When I cut, I actually like feeling hungry. If you're hungry, you're insulin sensitive. If you're hungry, your body is burning fat. It's a good thing. Get used to being hungry. You should be hungry most of your off season, like what I just said. You should get used to being uncomfortable like that because it's going to make things a lot easier. And I'm not to say that the GLPs don't have as much of a place as what they do, because they most certainly do. But they're definitely overused. They do cause a lot of issues, especially if you're a performance athlete and you're interested in, carb loading for an event. It can get in the way of that. It can definitely get in the way of someone using exogenous insulin, for example, because there's glucagon receptor activation there. So if that's something you're going to be using, definitely do not combine the two. Make sure the half-lives, maybe make sure you wait like 4 weeks, dropping Reta before you touch insulin or anything like that. Yeah, But I think that's really it. I think those four compounds almost anyone can get lean on. If you can't get lean on those four compounds, I got bad news, man. I don't think anything's gonna work. I think you could take 160 micrograms of Clen every day of the year, and you would not be lean. You'd probably you'd be working towards a heart attack, but not lean. So if you found the video good or informative, or if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, expect more raw content like this, less filtered, less edited. um a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing out here, it's not real humans. It's not real people with real experience with the compounds. It's these chat GPT people um who post these big walls of text, and uh it's really just sad to see. There's a lot of grifters, and a lot of people get hurt because they have a lot of bad information, and really the space can be a lot better. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.